what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can...
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And off we go from Denver. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hauled in left side. Space past the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On the ground, this is Isaac Garindo. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in the hurry-up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Check go.
Shotgun now on third down. Hauled in by Garindo. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Here we go, set.
They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw it again. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. From the gun, Garindo. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. 60, Bison, 60. Ready.
Back now, pressure on its way. Buys time, rolling right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. This throw is cut. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Now a give to Garindo. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 5-yard pickup sets him up with 3rd and goal from the 3.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Pass play now. Caught near the pylon. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos finish off their opening drive. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Broncos start off well to tie things 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at second and pretty short. From the 28. Finds his man over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Again, Mahomes to throw. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Absolutely crushed that kick. A full 70-yard punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Trying an inside give to Garindo. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry a-coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Play action on 1st down. He's on the move. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
18 Rattlers.
From the red zone now. Flush down now to his left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Nevis ready to send this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw, Mahomes. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. And they're all over him. He goes down. A flag goes down as well, though. Let's wait and see which side this is on. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Another throw for Mahomes. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in left side. And they bring him down around the 34. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Chiefs looking for a score before halftime. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. 43. Looking to throw Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Half the 60, half the 60.
On the give, it's Garindo. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Dragon 60. Check go.
From the 42. Hauled in by Garindo. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. Working inside the red zone. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Mevis able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Chiefs will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Forced out to his right. And that one's picked off in the end zone, but no, incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. This one finds Kelsey. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Yellow, yellow. Hero 15. Attacking, attack. Hey, rip lift. Right side.
First down from the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
On the return, here's Jones. Return's looking good so far. He's still going. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes out to the... Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, sack.
Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, that's just not right. That's such an unbelievable run. What an effort, but still not enough for a first down. If he picks up the first down there, you're going to see that one. Well, you're going to see it go virally, and you're going to see it all over his highlight reel, but he couldn't quite get it done.
And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Okay, ready.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Sack. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, pioneer. Hut, hut. Hut.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hold on, mister. Yellow. Sunday.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Hey, Ridley.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
15. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Again, Mahomes to throw. Throwing deep towards the end zone. Wide open, downfield. Got it! And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 9-point advantage. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions. Let's go now. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcat. Take over.
Throwing from the gun here. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Cup 19. Set up. Go.
Second and 10 now. Getting out to his left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Cowboy 80. 18 right.
44-yard line.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
Back to pass on first and 10. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos shrinking the lead some in the third. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet to the he's got it deep downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Reload.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll find the space he needs to get this up to the 25-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm sure coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go.
They'll throw on 1st. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. This is brought in at the 15. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. So no mistaking that play call, Bronk. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said,
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. 15. Yellow. Color. Okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Attack!
From the 29. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3.
Broncos 31. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. He's got room to roam here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. To the air now on first and 10. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 19. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
70 range, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
He'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Ready?
He's back to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Hey, 57 color. Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down. To the air, Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Chiefs.
To the line we go. They're set first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down to the 14. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Yellow. Yellow.
Man in motion here.
15. 15. 15. 15.
Second down run by Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just...
And he will score and give him the lead in the final minutes. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Setting up to pass. He's on the move. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incomplete.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
60 Maverick. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Check smash, check smash. Go street. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. And third and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a fourth down instead.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Big moment for Harrison Mevis here. They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the first down. And that is a painful time to have a mental lapse, Brock, as the penalty takes the field goal team off the field and brings the offense back out. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And in the final moments, they force overtime. All right, so in overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those two possessions, the next score would then win. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
Straight ahead with Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go. Trap 60. Check go.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Forced out to his right. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bobcat.
Give to Williams from the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, break.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go.
From the 28. Brought in right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. You want that ball first in OT, Brock. You get the chance to control your own destiny. But what a stunning turn of events. Now, as that interception gives this team a chance to win it all right here.
That just can't happen. I mean, offensively, that just can't happen. But defensively, I know exactly what those defenders are saying as they're running off the field. Okay, now's your time. Go finish this pick, go win this game, and let's go celebrate in that locker room.
Attack, attack! Come back! Hey, 57, 57! Come back! Attack, attack! Right, right.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. That's caught. He found some space. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Yellow! Yellow! Right side!
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. He loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Going into overtime, don't we always focus on the offenses being the hero? Which offense is going to be the hero that ends it? But Brock, the defenses, the real superheroes in this one.
Oh, no question about it. It's been that side of the ball that's taken charge to try and set up a win. And if they're able to score to finally end this game, it won't be the score people are talking about. It'll be about them forcing the fumble to set it up.
Back 60! Last day 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Set go!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So second down coming up.
Set!
Now looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
79 Broncos! Go!
Pass play on first and 10. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
And that! Warriors 70! Rangers! 70 Rangers!
They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Trying to set this up quick.
It's a loss of 9. Now 2nd and goal.
Trying again, following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. This is from 35 out on the left hash. So to decide to make mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.